Hey guys, this is a sponsored video from LocalXpose, a amazing tunneling service that's very similar to ngrok. Because I did a video on ngrok a while ago, it's gotten very popular. And today I discovered a service that's very similar to ngrok, but probably better in my opinion. Let's get started. You can reach the website by going to localxpose.io. The website is very well designed and it has a lot of information to get you started. First, it's a description of what the application and what the service does. So the landing page gives you a lot of information about how you can use their tool to start a tunnel from your local host. This way, you can expose your local host to the outside world without deploying the application to the public. This is very useful if you are a developer and let's say you have a couple of designers who want to make changes to your application and you made the changes and you don't want to wait until the whole deployment process for them to see it. So the easiest way for you to show them the changes that you made is to start a tunnel from your local host so you can show them the change right away. This is as simple as one simple command. So I want to show you the pricing of this app. This is free, completely free. If you want to do it for like small demos and stuff, like for the scenario I explained earlier, this is perfectly fine with a free account. But if you want more powerful accounts with lots of extra features, you should sign up for the Pro. It only costs $6 a month, and I think it's well worth it. This tool is available in the CLI version or the GUI version if you prefer. For this video, I'm going to demonstrate the CLI version. So first you need to sign up for an account. You need to hit the sign up button here. You need to enter some basic information and you'll receive your key when you log in. So for me, I was able to log in and able to get my key from the access tab. I'm not going to click it here because it shows my private key, but you can get the application by going to the downloads tab here and then click on your system. It's available for Windows, Linux, or Mac. For me, I am on Linux, so I'm going to install the Linux version and I download. Here, I already download the CLI. Now, the first thing you need to do is make sure you run this command here, sudo chmod.x, and then the name of the file. In this case, is this file. You do this to allow access for the application, to give the application access. Once you do that, you can start the CLI by running this command here. So now I am in the CLI. You can denote that by the two arrows here. So what am I going to do? First thing, I need to log in. So you need to do account, login. When you press this, it's going to ask you for your access key. You can get that from the website. You can log in and then click on the access. You'll see your access key. Copy that and then paste it as a parameter here. And then you should be able to log into your account. Once you're logged in, you're ready to go. So let's go over the dashboard. The dashboard here has three very simple tabs: status, access, and billing. If you go into status, this is going to show you all of your active tunnels, all the local ports that you have exposed to the outside world. It's very important to check this page here in case, like, when you're done with the service, make sure to shut down your tunnel so nobody else can access your local host. This is the key point here. Access is what I just mentioned. You'll get your access key there. And then billing is where you go to see like your account status and how much it costs so far. So let's do a very simple example. So right now I have this Create React app that I made a while ago for all my other videos. And the application is running on, let's see, localhost 3000. So this application, I have it running on another tab. It's a simple Create React app, and it's running on port 3000. So I am on localhost, and this is my app. So let's say I want to expose this. I want to show like my family or my friends what I've been working on. I want to give them a work in progress demo of what I have. Now, instead of me going to a deployment process, upload it to a file server and all that junk, it's pretty tedious when I'm developing this thing. So I want to expose the content of my localhost 3000 to the outside world. So how do we do this with LocalXpose? Let's go to the LocalXpose command line. And so our application is running on port 3000, right? So we have to do tunnel. Here's the other thing I really like about this command. It gives you autocomplete about like what the CLI expects. So if I type in tunnel space, it's gonna show me like a list of available commands. So in my case, I want to expose the HTTP server with the port 3000 to the outside world. So I can do HTTP, and then you do --2, and then type in the port. I want to do port 3000. So if I press enter, so you can see here, it's tunneling my 3000 localhost 3000 to these two URL here. These two URLs are public and anybody can access it. So if you go to the browser and type that in, you're going to see my app right now on the public. Like anybody can go to this URL and see my app right here. And any changes I make to my app, they're going to see it right away. This is pretty awesome. It's also available on a HTTPS version. So if you get to the HTTPS version, you can get like SSL right away. Like if you need to test your app against HTTPS, you could easily do this and it will also work, which is extremely handy. Now you have a tunnel running. Let's say you're done with it. How do you stop it? You could do tunnel stop. When you press tunnel stop, it's going to show you a list of port that you have open. For me, it's showing me this current port that I open. So you press the space bar and you can press enter and then it's closed. So pretty cool, huh? Now here's another cool feature of this of LocalXpose. You do tunnel HTTP. Now you can do a subdomain. So if you do subdomain, and then I want to type it pentacode to 3000. So what this does is, instead of giving me this mumbo jumbo URL here, I can have a custom subdomain. So if I do this, as you can see, now I can access my app via pentacode.localx.io. Isn't this cool? So now let's go back to the website's admin area. So if I go here, and then if I refresh this, I'm going to see my current active tunnel, which is open right now. And this tunnel you'll be able to see like all the tunnels that you have open and all the client IP, which is my own current IP. So this is very useful if you want to see a UI base of your status. So let's close my tunnel right now. So if I do tunnel, stop, and then press this, and then it's closed. Now I have a pro account, which allows me to do a lot of extra work, extra features. So one of the coolest features I know, it's the ability to allow you to start a local file server on a folder in your computer. So if you don't even have a web server, you only have a local folder, you can tunnel that to the outside world. So one way to do this is I created a test folder called test file server, and then I can run the HTTP file server command, and then this will create a tunnel to my local folder. So if I go here right now, and then I go to this URL, you're going to see test HTML. This file resides on my local folder, and you click on it, and you can actually open it. So this is extremely cool if you want to have some sort of local file server exposed to the world, in case you want to access something. Now you're able to protect your tunnel with basic auth, and this reminds me to go into the amazing documentation page for LocalXpose. They have all the information you need here to do all the extra features. You can add host headers to your app, to your port, and then you can do basic auth to protect the content of your tunnel. So this is just the beginning of what this feed service offers. TLS, TCP, UDP. You can do a lot of things with this thing. So this page here will have everything you need. This app is also available in a GUI format. So if you are not a CLI person, feel free to use the GUI version, and it allows you to do pretty much everything I mentioned in this tutorial. And that is it for this video. I want to recommend this service again, not because it's a sponsor of my video, but because the service is actually very, very useful, and it's at a really reasonable price. So for most of the time, you're able to get away with free pricing tier. But if you really want to get things done, you should sign up for the pro version, which is $6 a month, which is a steal in my opinion. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you find this service useful. I'll see you guys in the next time.